Okay, I'm gonna teach you exactly how I ace my exams with little to no studying, to be honest. But first, let me prove that I actually know what I'm talking about. In the LGS exams that are actually the biggest deal in Turkey, the biggest exams that every student has to take, I got to the 0.04% of the students that took the entire test. And in that year, I guess the number was around 1 million. So in those 1 million students, if we do the math, you can do the math yourself, I was in the first 400 students in the entire country, so I think I know what I'm talking about here. First, you have to understand that getting the best grades possible, getting really good grades, is not really about how many hours you can study. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. It's about how much effective you can be in those hours that you're studying. You might see those study with me live streams like 8 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, I don't know, like 5 days straight without sleeping. As someone who gets straight A's, I can tell you that you just do not need that. Actual good students do not study for 12-hour days. I promise you that, and let me explain you why. If your only specialty is working or studying longer, then you can be just replaced by anyone. I mean anyone that is actually willing to work longer than you, that is willing to study harder than you. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of people who can do that. So your specialty should be skills that other people cannot match with. And just because of the fact that I said that, I promise you that there are a lot of people in the comment section who are gonna disagree with me, who are gonna say, oh, bro, you have to study 14-hour days, and that's just stupid. I tell you that. Instead of those long hours, you need spaced repetition and active recall. If you can get those two things dialed in, you're gonna be good to go. And here is the no BS tactical advice you need. Study less, but maximize your efficiency. You can maximize your efficiency through studying first thing in the morning with a clear mind. That's exactly what I do. I do everything school related from 5:30 in the morning all the way to 7:30 a.m. and then in the evening I just work on my business and this YouTube channel. So I have the time to do all those incredibly beneficial self-improvement habits at the same time running this channel while I'm getting good grades. As someone who achieved academic success, I feel like it is a little bit overrated, and I'm still looking for different ways where I can actually achieve the same amount of success at the same time I can study less. So I'm trying to find those productivity different tricks and hacks still, because I feel like academic success is a little bit overrated. 2. Start with self-improvement habits like exercising, meditation, and sleeping enough. Exercising is going to make you sharper when you study, and it's going to just give you much more energy. And when it comes to meditation, it's going to help you focus much better. Now that's essential. Sleeping enough is just so underrated. When your brain gets enough sleep, it gets the information from your short-term memory all the way to your long-term memory, so learning actually happens when you're sleeping. So do not sleep less than 7 to 8 hours a day if you want to achieve good grades. 3. Learning and getting good grades is basically a skill, so learn how to develop it. Do your studying at the same time every single day. As I said before, I do my studying in the morning so that I can have easily a clear mind where I can learn stuff. I can easily go for a 120-minute deep work session and work 3 times, maybe even 4 times more effective than an average student. And also in the morning, as you know, there are no distractions. The key to effective learning just happens through active recall and spaced repetition. If you do not know what those two things mean, I highly recommend you research them on YouTube. There are probably countless videos on YouTube you can find that are gonna teach you that. But if I can leave you with one thought, it's basically this. It's actually a regret that I have. I wish I studied less. I wish I didn't study 10-12-hour days for 1.5 years when I was preparing for that LGS exam. I wish I spent more of my time learning skills that will be valuable for me in the future. Because just visualize this. In the future, they're not going to ask you how many hours you studied. Oh, you studied 10? You studied 11? Oh, welcome to the job. It's not going to be like that. They're going to ask you how many languages do you speak? Or how many skills do you have? How much discipline and social skills you have built? And these are the things that matter in life. I still think that academia is really important, and I still think that you should be getting good enough grades, but you do not have to get the best, like you do not have to get the highest grade possible in every exam. Watch this video next if you want to learn the real reason why you still keep procrastinating and why you cannot be disciplined and consistent.